Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're not ready.
Yes, guys, Chelsea pre-season tour, GBFC. What we've got today, flight delays, more players leaving Chelsea, arriving in the US for pre-season with an obligatory In-N-Out burger, Chelsea news on the beach, wild otters, bear squirrels, and more Chelsea news. Let's get into it. Pulling away in second gear, mate. Yeah, one hand on the steering wheel, mate. Yes, guys, welcome to vlog number 1. We're in England still. It's atrocious. Our flight has been delayed by 2 hours. It's a brilliant start to the trip. Are you excited, darling?
I'm still excited, of course.
It's one of them where, like, you just got to smile. If we let the first delay get us down, then you're not going to stick around. So make sure you do stick around, because we're getting on this flight, whether it's delayed by a day, a year, probably not a year. We're going to Los Angeles today. We're flying from London Gatwick. We've driven 110 miles. We're stopping at Tesco's, filling up this hire car, which has been the home of some of the videos in the last month when we've been in the UK. Going to the airport, checking in. Let's get going. Well, that's the end of that part of the plan. And this is no longer our car. Look at this though, guys. One suitcase. We made it to the airport to go and check into our flight. We don't even know if we're sat together at the moment. There's this airline called Norse Airlines. Thank you, mate. Never heard of them before. It's like some Norwegian budget airline. All right, I'm telling you now, that was one of the worst check-in experiences, but couldn't film anything because the moment he saw the tripod and the camera, I get it, I understand, but still, first time that I've actually seen the shirt in the flesh. It's actually not that bad, you know. We've also got this in the airport too. So I'm in the airport buying Chelsea shirts, and we're gonna rate Georgie's Boots meal deal. Show us what you got. Mine is the chicken and bacon sandwich.
And I've got CBD and protein.
I'm actually mega happy they just had those Chelsea shirts. Do you actually like the new shirt?
I think it's in the flesh. It's not bad.
It's not bad, you know. It's growing on me. Genuinely had no idea that Nando's does breakfast at Gatwick. Come on in, let's have it. All right, guys, hopefully you can hear me over the music in Nando's. But woke up this morning looking at the Chelsea news before we got in the car, because I had a couple of minutes before we jumped in. ANDREY Santos will return to Strasbourg on loan after going on the US tour with Chelsea. Santos is one of those players that I think, when it comes around to looking at the way that he plays in this tour and the way that MARESCA wants him to play, I think Santos could have a big part to say in this squad this season. I'm actually kind of disappointed that before we've even seen him play for Chelsea on this tour, that they're already sending him on loan to Strasbourg. I get it, we want to give Strasbourg the young players that probably won't get that many minutes at Chelsea, but I feel as though, before we've even seen him play under ENZO MARESCA, I feel as though this could have been a little bit too soon. But anyway, Santos is on his way to Strasbourg. We're in Nando's. Georgie is ordering the food. Got to wait for it to come. I've ordered a full English breakfast. Not going to lie, Nando's is not known for its breakfast. Pre-flight grub, this is up there. So it turns out the flight is not as delayed as we thought it was. We've had to leave Nando's in a little bit of a hurry to make sure that when it says boarding, it's actually boarding. We're going to gate 27. So it was a false alarm after all.
Once again, KM117 to Malta.
That's not our flight.
That's all remaining passengers.
It's not too delayed. At this point, I genuinely feel like David Washington under Maurizio Pochettino. I'm there. Just can't get on. 2 hours delayed. Finally, we're boarding. The absolute dream. We got screaming kids. We got minimal legroom. But we're on the plane. And as if by magic, we have made it to Los Angeles. We're in California, and we begin the trip officially now to watch Chelsea on the US pre-season tour. Not going to lie to you, I do not recommend Norse Airlines or Airways whatsoever. Managed to get myself a makeshift table to play a bit of Football Manager on the flight. That was decent, but 11 hours, it was long. We haven't slept for a while. Georgie is currently inside the hire car place trying to sort the car for us. Feels good to be in California, though, especially for this pre-season tour. I think it's only just hit me now that we're actually here on the ground all over America. 5 Chelsea matches. It's going to be fun, and I would love to meet some of you guys whilst we're out here. Today, in this vlog, the plan is we're going to do a beautiful road trip up the coast of California, driving from Los Angeles all the way towards Santa Clara, where Chelsea will be playing WREXHAM in our first pre-season friendly at the Levi's Stadium. It's going to be beautiful. I think this is going to be a lovely trip. We're going to try and get as much of the culture in as we can, meet as many Chelsea fans as we possibly can, and hopefully start to gain some momentum under ENZO MARESCA. Last pre-season under Pochettino, we were good. It got exciting. Hopefully this year, we don't have injuries ruining us. We go in with a clean bill of health, which is very exciting indeed. And the Chelsea players, they actually arrive. I think they fly into San Francisco today when you're watching this video. But we're going to take the drive now and head up towards Santa Maria this evening. Get out of Los Angeles towards Santa Maria. Stay there tonight before another big drive tomorrow. And then hopefully, for the match preview, which will be the next vlog that you guys see, hopefully we can be in and around the Levi's Stadium. But it is bloody good to be in the sunshine in Cali. There it is! You didn't think we'd turn up to a Chelsea game in a shit vehicle, did you?
Oi mate, hurry up please.
It's got like bullet holes in it. I just need to take pictures because I don't want to be charged for that shit.
Been pulled over. No, I'm kidding, we haven't. Thank you. Let's go. Look at that sky. It's cool, isn't it?
This is so cool. What the hell?
California.
You smell that weed?
I can smell that weed.
Honestly, that might be one of the nicest sunset drives ever. The sunlight in California just hits differently, doesn't it? That was gorgeous. We are stopping now at, we haven't eaten for a long time because they didn't even give us food on the plane. Then maybe an In-N-Out burger. Good day this one, you know. It's a very good day. If I'm not gonna lie, I was actually petrified driving there. When you haven't slept in like 24 hours and then you get onto a 7-lane motorway on the opposite side of the road to what you're used to driving on, let alone the fact that normally I drive a little flipping NMAX scooter in Bali. Gotta try some Mr. Beast Feastables chocolate whilst we're here as well. Never tried it before. Have you ever had In-N-Out before?
I actually haven't.
You haven't? All right, this is the first one. I'm actually so excited about this. Hey bro, can I get a double-double?
Double-double, would you like anything?
Yes please, and animal fries please.
Any drinks with that?
I'm good, thank you. This is different gravy. This is In-N-Out burger. Oh. And after this bite, we're going to bed, then we're going to wake up in the morning, all right? Oh my God! Yes, guys, good morning. It is the following day from last night. The burger was absolutely astounding, as you could expect. Welcome to Pismo Beach, which is a little bit further south than Big Sur, which is a beautiful coastal drive that we're going to do today in California to get to Santa Clara tomorrow. This is amazing. Honestly, these shirts, the sand, the weather, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm getting really excited now about this Chelsea pre-season tour. We've got a lot of stories coming out of the club at the moment that players are impressed with the training methods of ENZO MARESCA. Players are excited about the changes from Pochettino, who, not to praise MARESCA by putting Pochettino down, but there is a very clear difference from the early things that we're seeing. Pochettino wasn't necessarily the hands-on, get involved, ball at the feet, ball in the hand. ENZO MARESCA, in order to get that philosophy across to the players, has got the ball in his hands. He's playing with the players. He's showing them physically exactly what it needs to be and what he wants them to do. And so far, the players are impressed with his coaching methods. And from what we're hearing from inside the club, at the moment, things are looking good in terms of those patterns of play, even though obviously for the first stages of pre-season and probably the match against Wrexham in 2 days' time, we're not going to see blistering pace. We're not going to see free-flowing football. Maybe we do, but in terms of like the expectations for how I envisage this pre-season tour going from a playing perspective, I want to start to see those patterns. I want to see the individual roles that MARESCA gives players that are different to a Pochettino 4-3-3 or a Pochettino 4-2-3-1. This graphic you can see on the screen now is the starting 11 that I wanted to see for the opening friendly a couple of weeks ago. And obviously the players are going to be flying in today. There's not going to be any Enzo Fernandez. He's still in Argentina. But overall, I'm excited. I think we could be playing some really good football. And I think when you've got a manager who is so hell-bent almost on playing a specific certain way and does everything he can to be that technical and that hands-on, then I think this is exactly what those young players needed. They needed a teacher. They didn't just need someone to coach them and tell them what to do, and then it's kind of like when they don't get it because they're so young. But young players are impressionable. Young players have that potential to be able to be taught new things. And I think MARESCA, at the moment, from what we're seeing, is doing a very good job of it. It's very exciting indeed. Anyway, this morning we left the Santa Maria Historic Inn Hotel, and I tell you what, it was pretty historic. This was the contraption that we used to charge the MacBook overnight for the editing, and it was a nice room. It was $109, which is pretty good value, I think, for California. Nice king-size bed. It was absolutely lovely. Got a nice coffee from Red Bee Coffee that I've got here that was probably up there with one of the best almond cappuccinos you could possibly have. And now we're on Pismo Beach. Georgie's taking a little run. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful day we've got ahead of ourselves today. Come on, the Chelsea.
Are you ready to watch Chelsea play?
I'm ready to watch Chelsea play. Alright, so breakfast was very, very good. I had myself a little pesto bagel. Georgie had some avo toast. We're pulling up now to MORRO Rock, which is in Morro Bay, which is about a 35-minute drive from where we started this morning with the Chelsea news. And apparently there's otters here, which has got nothing to do with football, but everyone loves an otter. Don't lie to me and tell me that you don't, because you do. Just park up and have a ganders. You see this one there? That's the rock. That one is the rock. It's your first time seeing otters in the wild. How exciting.
How exciting. I am an otter. Like, I'm watching these guys, I'm like, that is a
Yeah,
thing.
she is
Look at that
literally one of those.
The one rolling around.
That's you. Water baby.
Clapping.
So an absolutely lovely time with the otters and the squirrels. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Come back to the car though. Had a sip of another coffee from Scout Coffee in Morro Bay. It really is very, very good. And we got some more breaking news from Chelsea Football Club. Trevoh Chalobah has been axed from Chelsea's pre-season tour, supposedly in a bid to make it pretty clear to Chalobah that the club are trying to sell him. Look, this man's blood bleeds blue. And I can't believe that Chelsea, having spent so much money on pretty average centre-backs, I'm going to say, are more than happy to just throw Trevoh Chalobah out of the club. The fact he's not even going on the tour, it shows that the club are showing their hand here. They're making it pretty clear that they want the profit from the Chalobah sale. It's absolutely bonkers, in my opinion. I think he's a better centre-back than Disasi. I think he was such a great player for us last season. And look at this tweet from 2022. A picture of Chalobah when he was a kid. This man has grown up being a Chelsea player, a Chelsea fan, playing for his boyhood club. So sad to see this happen, but we move. We've also got some news of some other players that won't be coming on Chelsea's tour, which probably means they're going to be sold or loaned. You've got the likes of Petrovic, Amari Kellerman, who's just come in, Cassidy, to name a few. The list is on the screen now. This is a bit worrying. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of players potentially there that we could have seen, got a first taste of, glimpse of, in Chelsea shirts, particularly Amari Kellerman, who we've just spent a lot of money on, guys. Remember that. This isn't a cheap signing. 19 million quid is not cheap. Absolute disaster that these guys aren't coming. And I can't believe that Trev isn't going to make it. Anyway, moving on. We've got some changes of plan because the Big Sur Road, which is the one which goes up the Pacific Coast Highway, they've had landslides and stuff, and I think some of the bridges are broken, which isn't ideal. It's not really what you want when you're driving over it. So that's closed. So we're going to take a long drive now to Monterey, where we're staying tonight before we go to Santa Clara, where Chelsea play WREXHAM tomorrow. And we're going to head from there, and then we're going to do that coastal road to see what it's about from the north side. So from Carmel side, as opposed to going to San Simeon at the bottom and then going up. We're going to drive all the way up and then take the top bit of the Big Sur Drive, which should be nice. But yeah, what an amazing morning it's been. And then you just get that little taste of Chelsea news in, and you're like, I don't like this. I don't like Trev not being taken to the tour. Let MARESCA see what he can do. But no, the club have decided they want him gone. So he's not going. I don't agree with it. Alright, so we've been driving for a couple of hours. As you can see behind, we've got blue sky that side, which is great. This side is just fog. The sun is out right now, which is cool, but it's literally been foggy for like how long?
For the last 30 minutes. We've been looking out at the sea, being like, where are the whales? Where's the horizon? Where are the seals?
We wanted Animal Planet meets Chelsea pre-season tour.
Yeah.
But instead we got a couple of fat cows over there. And we don't know what the sky is going to do next. But anyway, there's another Mustang coming, but it's red, so no one cares about him. We don't like red cars. We don't like red in general. Oh, he's stopping.
Oh, he's coming!
Hello,
Mustang
mate.
friend!
Good? Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. Just
Videos.
Mustang friend.
Yeah. We were just saying how we don't like the colour red, but we like you. Have a good day, mate. It's a bit bright, bloody hell. Hallelujah, California. Guys, honestly, the difference in terrain and climate that we've experienced today has been absolutely out of this world. We've had 110 degrees, which is why I'm red in the face right now, a bit like Matey Boy's Mustang a minute ago. And now it's 62, which I'm not going to lie to you, when you've got the roof down and the wind's going, is bloody nippy, I tell you. It's flippin' please salute you, like. But we're cruising, and we're hoping to see some seals, because, I mean, like, every Chelsea news video deserves to have a seal or two in it, doesn't it? At least the seal of approval, which is the like from you lot on this video today. It's been an absolute pleasure to take you through California on this road trip with my wonderful better half. But yeah, approximately 10 minutes away now. So like, comment and subscribe to the George Benson football channel. Let's have it! Come on! Woo, hey! Well, I've got some bad news. The fog's back. I can literally hear the seals going, but I can't see them because it's flipping foggy. So if you take a look here, we've got more blue sky again. There's more fog. The aim was to get to the beach, but I don't think it's going to happen. But when you're driving these roads, the adventure is all about the unknown. And then you just get these like bursts of sunshine that come out of nowhere. And it is absolutely gorgeous. What a first day of the US pre-season tour on GBFC. This has been amazing. We gave up. And we've actually found a spot where we can figure out why it was a good reason to give up on trying to not see fog and see the ocean, because, as you can see, it is literally covered everywhere you look in fog. So we've stopped at a restaurant called, what's it called?
Nepenthe.
Nepenthe. It's, yeah, it looks cool. It's very nice.
And we're above the fog.
We are
So
literally above the fog.
Instead of being in the thick of it, we're above it.
So it feels like we're just on top of like
The world.
Table Mountain
Very cool.
in South Africa.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool.
On
But
top of the clouds.
I'm going to wrap up the first vlog of the Chelsea pre-season tour here. It has been a fun one. We have covered hundreds of miles. In fact, no, thousands of miles, because we started in flipping Bury St Edmunds. We got to Gatwick. We waited there for 3 hours because of bloody Norse Airways. Goodness knows how many technical difficulties. 10.5 hours on an aeroplane, 2 hours waiting for a hire car, 3 hours driving, In-N-Out burger. You've had the lot. You've had the absolute lot. If you enjoyed yourselves, smack a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And tomorrow, we're heading to the Levi's Stadium. We've got some access. So we're going in early. We're going to find out what's going to happen to Wrexham. They're going to get slaughtered. Chelsea are in town, and we're here to stay. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.